Good morning, Year 2. Hope you're all okay. I'm sorry you can't see my face again today. My camera isn't working, but I wanted to say well done on your amazing work yesterday. Dividing is quite challenging, but you all rose to the challenge and you've been doing really well. Today is Tuesday, the 2nd of February, 2021, and we're going to start with some counting practice, just like yesterday. Today we are going to practice counting in fives. You can use small objects, or the number grid on the screen, or your fingers to skip count like we did yesterday. So pause now and give those questions a go. Okay, I have highlighted all the numbers in the 5 times table to help me if I'm using the grid. The first one is 2 times 5, 2 lots of 5. I'm going to try that one on my fingers. I'm going to hold up 2 fingers and count in fives. 5, 10. 2 times 5 is 10. Tick or fix your answer. 6 times 5. Let's look at the grid. Starting at 0, I'm going to count 6 jumps of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 5 is 30. 8 times 5. I'm going to use my fingers this time, so I've got 8 fingers in front of me. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 8 times 5 is 40. There are 2 ways we could work out 11 times 5. We could do our counting in fives like we've just been doing, or you might spot that 10 times 5 is 50, so one more lot of 5 would be 55. Tick or fix. I've just given away the answer to the one underneath, haven't I? I asked you to work out what times 5 was 50. Now, one way you could do this is to count in fives and stop when you get to 50 and see how many jumps it took you. Or you might remember your counting in tens and know that 10 times 5 is 50. Now I asked you to work out what times 5 was 35. So I'm going to count in fives, and every time I count, I'm going to jump up until I get to 35, starting at 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. I've jumped 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. Well done, everybody. Tick or fix your answers. Today we are looking at odd and even numbers. I'm going to show you some Numicon now. I'm going to add 1 Numicon every time. Here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have added 1 Numicon every time. Now some of these numbers have a flat top. They are completely flat all the way around. Some of these numbers have 1 sticking out on its own. The numbers that are flat all the way around are even numbers because they have the same amount on each side. Where there is 1 sticking out, that is an odd number. There is an odd 1 out. He doesn't have a partner to go with. The circled numbers are the odd numbers. They are the ones where there is 1 more sticking out. The rest are even numbers. Even numbers can be split into 2 equal groups. Odd numbers cannot be split into 2 equal groups. Let's have a look at an example. Here is the number 6. I'm going to split my number 6 down the middle to make 2 groups. Are my 2 groups equal? Yes, they are. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So 6 is an even number. Now I'm going to try the next number, which is 7. I'm going to split it down the middle and see if it's an even or an odd number. Are my groups equal? No, they're not. This side has 1, 2, 3. This side has 1, 2, 3, 4. So 7 is an odd number because it cannot be split into 2 equal groups. Another fact is that even numbers always end in 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8, but odd numbers always end in 1, 3, 5, 7 or 9. So this is how we can look at a number and straight away know whether it's odd or even. On this number grid, I have highlighted even numbers in white and odd numbers in red. You can see that the even numbers, the ones column, always has 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8 in it. All the way down, that's always an even number. Whereas the odd numbers, always in the ones column, have 1, 3, 5, 7 or 9. All the way down. I've also spotted that every other number is even and every other number is odd. So there's one number between them. They don't sit next to each other. Do the even numbers in white look familiar? Just say that first row of even numbers out loud to yourself. Do they feel familiar? 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. The numbers in white are all in the 2 times table. All even numbers are in the 2 times table. So that's another way to know if it's an odd or even number. If it's in the 2 times table, it must be even. It's the same pattern. Teddy has a 2-digit number. The first digit has been covered up. We are going to work out if Teddy's number is odd or even. So this is Teddy's number here, and it's 2 digits, it's got a tens and a ones, but we can only see the ones, which is a number 6. I want you to pause and write in your home learning book if you think Teddy's number is odd, even, or if you cannot tell, and then tell me how you know, thinking about the facts that we've just learned. Pause now. Let's have a look at the answer together. Teddy's number is even. Teddy's number must be even, as all numbers that end with 6 ones are even. So if you look at Teddy's number, it ends with 6 ones. If we go to our grid, all the numbers that end in 6 are even. They are white. I could split them into 2 equal groups, and they are in the 2 times table. For example, the number 16, that is even. Number 46, that's even. The number 76, that's even. So it doesn't matter that I can't see his tens column. I know it's an even number. So you have 2 jobs to do today. The first job is to play the game called Catch a Star on ICT Games to practice recognising odd and even numbers. And your second task is to answer the questions on Google Classrooms. Good luck everyone, and I hope you enjoy playing the game and answering the questions.